Hi, I'm Dr. Jen with BoDo Chiropractic, and I'm going to show you some great stretches for the low back. First is going to be a spinal twist. So laying on, it doesn't have to be at a table, this can be on the floor. Laying on your back, you're going to bend up your right knee, you're going to bring your hips over to the side and twist over to the left. Now, as you're doing this, you can put your hand on your knee and look over to the opposite shoulder. So bringing that arm out or up and looking over to the opposite shoulder gets a really great stretch in that low back. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can try and arch the low back and kind of push down with that knee. But again, to only go to comfort. Same thing on the opposite side. Here, hand on knee, arm, and looking over the opposite shoulder. Another stretch for the low back is cat-cow. So this is going to be dropping down your rib cage towards the ground and then trying to reach the top of your head to your tailbone. This is the cow posture, and then reversing it into a cat posture and trying to reach the top of your head to your tailbone. Rocking this back and forth is really great stretch for the low back. Here is a psoas stretch, so this is great for chronic sitters, people who drive a lot, really any human being. So it doesn't need to, you don't need to have low back pain to do this. It's really a stretch for everyone because it's such a huge muscle. It's the only muscle that goes from our upper body to our lower body. It's a hip flexor, and for many of us who sit, it's chronically tight. So making sure here that your foot is in front of your knee, hips are squared, you're going to bend forward. Whichever leg is on the ground is the arm that's going to go up. You're going to reach up and out from your hips and reach up, up, up and over to the side, making sure that your hand is still reaching over. You're going to, this is plenty, but remember to breathe. And then if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can bring that shoulder forward and then go slightly back in a diagonal. And breathe. Repeat that on both sides 4 or 5 times. Another great glute stretch, which is also part of the low back, is putting the ankle on the knee. This is called a figure 4. And this may be enough for you. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you bring your arms needle through, grabbing either the shin or the thigh and bringing that leg towards you. You should really feel that in your glute muscle, doing that on both sides. You can also do that sitting up. So sitting up, straight back, ankle on the opposite knee. We're not going to hunch over. We're going to sit up straight and come forward. And you're going to really feel that glute stretch on both sides. As well, we have if it's an SI stretch or low back, just bringing the knees, you can bring them into your body and then release them and do circles both ways. You can also have a partner press down, put on your knees into your hips and just do tiny circles with pressure going down into your pelvis and your sacroiliac joints, which really feels good. If you have some low back pain, but it could be coming from a disc issue, I would do also some strengthening after the stretches.
It's Dr. Kyle with BoDo Chiropractic. We're going to go over a few low back strengthening exercises. So first we're going to start with the core. Core is a big player in low back strength. So we're going to start out with a plank. I recommend elbows to eliminate wrists from the equation. If you have an acute low back, you can hike your bottom up and cheat a little bit. Ultimately, you want to get to where you can go straight. And you're going to hold this plank for as long as you can, and over time, you will increase your plank. Another low back exercise to help strengthen as well is what we call Superman. So you're going to want to be on a firm surface, and from here, everything completely relaxed. And then you're going to hike up arms, legs, as well as your head. From here, you can do this 2 different ways. You can do a lot of reps, or you can hold each for a longer period of time. Next exercise we're going to go over is called cross crawl. Ultimately, during this exercise, it's key that you engage your core. Very important. So it's going to take some practice, especially when you're breathing and moving at the same time. So you're going to start on all fours. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and engage my core, contract my abs, and then ultimately, I'm going to do opposite arm, opposite leg at the same time while I'm breathing and exercising and moving. And again, we're going to go opposite side. And with these, you can do as many reps as you'd like. Ultimately, you're going to want to keep that core engaged the entire time.